Here we go again. Here we go again. We're coming in early tonight. Guys, we did an interview and it was phenomenal. I'm so excited for you guys to see our new video that we created. I also have a little surprise for you tonight. What we've been working on, you know, it's just going up and up and up. And man, it is going smooth, man. Smooth. Pretty excited, you know. Also, Turbo's been pumping. I mean, who could say no to that? I mean, it is pretty wild thing to see that. 20 seconds to go. Let's freaking go get it on tonight. You guys got your brews? You guys ready to stay hydrated? I hope so. I hope so. Man, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving because it's been a wild thing, man. I dropped the size of a dime, man, in that pot. Dude, it was huge, man. Let's freaking go.
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
This is for personal, this is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. What's up, guys? Welcome in for another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I am your host today. Trent is your host today. We have the golden like button in the house, so smash that golden like button if you like this positive energy. You can find us over there on YouTube. And Kick and Rumble, we're growing all natural over there. And guys, you know what else is over there if you haven't noticed? It's the subscribe bell. Yeah, ring a ding ding. And you ring a ding ding. That's right. You can find us. Like it, subscribe. And you know, if you really want to do that extra mile support, hit us up on X. Bada boom, bada bing, baby. You know, you want to follow us over there. I mean, this is the extra XRP. And guys, I brought you in a new beer before we break into the surprise. It is Elysian. Dawn Angry Hazy Pale Ale. Ba boom, ba boom, boom. Look at that can. Or we got mushrooms growing out of a skull with a flower behind her ear. Or his ear. We don't really know. It says Dawn again. The Hazy Pale Ale. When tomorrow turns today. All we have is now. Dawn again. No better in time for a cold, reliable hazy pale with citrus.
Like Kamala Harris.
Yes. Today
is today.
She's very citrus forward. Very aromatic.
Today is today, and yesterday was today yesterday, and tomorrow will be today tomorrow.
Well, exactly. That's right. Exactly. We all know she was a good talker about the talkers. You know, I didn't know if you could beat Biden, but man, Kamala sure gave her good running for it. What was I saying at? So the hazy pale, the citrus forward, aromatic, a pillar of soft mouthfeel, a well-balanced hop flavoring with cashmere, a Sabro Chinook complexity without overthinking it. The Brew House. We opened our doors in 1996. Seattle, the Legion, Hopline, you call them, man. And we are running. Oh, this is light, man. Only 5.5%. You know, looking at this can, I would have guessed. We should guess the percentage next time. This can is like 5.5. It almost has like a dead water like look to it. You know,
I would have guessed that ABV because it's a pale ale.
Well,
And it's not an IPA; it's a pale ale.
I didn't know that, so
Yeah.
I learned that. I bought it in a variety pack, and I've never tried it. Like, oh, I'll try this.
Yeah.
Guys, so give a shout out to my wife because she created a new music. Let us know what you think, okay? Here we go. Here's the new surprise. 1, 3, 2, 1. I mean, this makes you want to rap, right? I feel it.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Well, today, and shout out to Sarah, everyone. Put a +1 in the comments if you're watching this later for Sarah. So today I'm bringing you guys a glow.
Ooh. Glow in the
Fancy
glow.
words. And yeah, there's the can art. Looks like a lantern there emerging out of the darkness. And this is a double dry hopped double IPA hazy coming in at 8.6% ABV. Here's our ASMR pop.
I forgot to pop mine.
And here's our pour, as opposed to the rich. And guys, if you're in crypto, 2025 was the year of being poor, and 2026 might just be the year of being rich if you don't sell or buy the wrong coin or get liquidated or get your seed phrase stolen. or get your seed phrase stolen, or give a scammer access to your computer, or
Those phishing links.
I guess there's a lot of. I mean, I'm like, how many different ways can I come up with right now to get rich and then to get poor?
I don't know. As you want, man. Invest and reinvest again.
Yeah.
My ASMR pop. Woo! United on the mic. Jen, do we have any news, or should we just slowly dive into it?
I might have a crypto in America if you give me a quick second to look.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll jump on to Cointelegraph too. What do we have today? Here's what happened, crypto. Today in crypto, Anthony Sassano said that Ethereum's gas limit is reaching 180 million. Is the floor for the next year. CoinShares withdrew its Securities and Exchange Commission application for state Solana fund. Meanwhile, KuCoin has secured a MiCA license in Australia as it steps up its European expansion. Interesting. Ethereum tripling its gas limit as the floor. We can go higher, Sassano. Ethereum educator Sassano. The goal of significantly increase Ethereum's gas limit to 180 million next year is based on rather than its best case scenario. I think that's the floor. That's the minimum. I think we can go higher than that, Sassano said during the interview on Bankless podcast on Friday, just a day after Ethereum mainnet block gas limit, which is a maximum amount of the network allows to each block, was raised to 45 to 60 million. The general consensus has been set by core developers and researchers is that they wanted to aim for at least three times increase on the gas limit for the next couple of years, he said. Sassano pointed out that Ethereum core developers are discussing potential 5-fold increase on the gas limit within the next year. CoinShares withdraws an SEC filing for a staked Solana ETF, which is really interesting, guys. We've had a 500 million inflow on Solana. The asset manager, CoinShares, withdrew Securities Exchange Commission's application for a staked Solana exchange traded fund ETF on Friday. The structured deal and asset purchase behind the proposed fund were never completed according to the SEC filing. Well, that's a little different than withdrawing it because they had a reason. It never was completed. The registration statement sought the registered shares to be issued in connection with a transaction that was ultimately not effectuated. No shares were sold or will be sold, pursuant said to the above-mentioned registration statement. The first Solana ETF issued by Rex Osprey debuted in the United States in June, followed by the investment company Bitwise staked Solana ETF in October. Interesting, guys. Followed by the investment company Bitwise staked Sol ETF in October. The Bitwise ETF launched with nearly 223 million in assets on the first day of trading, managing to rack up about half the value accrued in the Rex Osprey ETF, which had been trading for months at this point, according to the ETF analyst Eric Balchunas. Despite the launch of staked Solana ETFs, investors' demand for those products, the price of SOL has not kept pace. Has been a downtrend since the high of 250 per coin in September. KuCoin's EU arm secures a MiCA license Austria. Sorry for my Australian friends. I didn't mean Australian. Austria. Politics. Cracking up. There's a slip of the tongue, okay? It does look similar. It just needs a couple of other vowels. Major cryptocurrency exchange KuCoin, the latest company to secure a license under the European Union MiCA framework. KuCoin's European arm, KuCoin EU.
Interesting. We're reading a lot of things in this article that are interesting to us. Bitwise, KuCoin.
Yeah, Austria. MiCA license from the financial market. The authority of Austria, the company said in the statement shared with the Cointelegraph on Friday, the authorization allows KuCoin EU to offer crypto assets services across 29 countries in the European Economic Area, EEA, excluding Malta. According to the exchange's representatives, securing a MiCA license with a local entity of Austria is defining milestone in KuCoin's long-term trust and compliance strategy. KuCoin CEO BC Wong said, adding the regulatory framework and one of the highest regulatory standards worldwide. KuCoin's MiCA approval follows a license application filed in 2025, arriving months after several crypto asset providers, CASPs, including Austria-based Bitpanda, had already secured a MiCA authorization in EU member states. I'm pretty sure Crypto.com required one too by purchasing the company, but I could be wrong. The decision to choose Austria was primarily driven by the timely implementation of the MiCA occupying laws, the stable, foreseeable regulatory environment, as well as the huge talent pool, the exchange said in the statement February. Alongside KuCoin, Austria's FMA has issued MiCA license to over 5 CASPs, crypto-friendly, Mina Bank, Panda, Bitpanda, Bybit, Crypto Now, and Bio Digital. So there you guys go. I mean, that's what I got for you today on the news.
Nice. I will hop over here and read you guys the latest crypto in America.
Can you add yourself to the?
I sure can. You know, because if I don't add myself to the screen, well,
we'll go straight into bubbles if you don't.
If I don't add myself to the screen, you guys can't see it, and I want you guys to see it. So here we go. Crypto in America, debanking back in the spotlight after JP Morgan drops Strike CEO. And this one came out Wednesday. Debanking is back in focus this week after a prominent crypto CEO said the U.S. largest bank abruptly closed all of his accounts. Jack Mallers, CEO of Bitcoin payments company Strike, took a tongue-in-cheek approach after JP Morgan informed him in a September 2nd letter that it was closing his accounts over undisclosed concerning activity, posted a photo of the framed notice on X. A proud moment. So proud I got it framed, Mallers quipped in response to Tether CEO Paulo Ardoino.
Paulo Ardoino.
Who
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never met her. I don't even know her. who said he thought JP Morgan's decision to drop Mallers as a client was for the best. There's the letter there.
Trent,
Others were less amused.
You're dropping frames.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Well, others were less amused. Wyoming Senator Cynthia Loomis, still? How about now?
No, you're good now. You're good.
Oh, okay.
A little bit, but I mean, you sound fine.
Yeah. Others were less amused. Wyoming Senator Cynthia Loomis blasted JP Morgan on X, saying Operation Choke Point 2.0 regrettably lives on, a campaign that industry figures and some lawmakers describe as a coordinated effort by former regulators and the Biden administration to squeeze crypto out of the banking system. A JP Morgan spokeswoman declined to comment on the Mallers incident, but stressed that the bank serves crypto companies across the industry. The move comes as the Trump administration pushes to crack down on debanking following an August executive order that bans cutting off lawful crypto businesses and directs regulators to punish politically motivated account closures. While it remains unclear why Mallers' account was closed, a source close to the bank explained that legacy systems, which combine automated monitoring with human review to flag potential anti-money laundering issues, tend to favor account closure over preservation, reflecting a long-standing culture of erring on the side of caution. The system is currently designed to incentivize prudence around AML, the source said. Nothing that Mallers' situation may not have been specific to crypto. However, Mallers also said JP Morgan has allegedly rejected some deposits to Strike, telling customers that business participates in fraudulent activities, suggesting a broader pattern of discrimination against the Bitcoin Payments app. So, guys, this is, the discrimination against crypto is still alive and well at JP Morgan is what we're finding out, but it's strategic. It's not because they are not in it themselves. It's not because they are not, wanting to be in before the pump themselves. They just, sometimes, they like to inject some fear, into the market to, suppress things. And these are one of those moments when you watch what they do, not what they say. So, let's see here. Midweek recap. Polymarket secured CFTC approval to operate fully as an exchange for U.S. retail users and brokerages. That's pretty interesting. I'm actually going to cut it off right there and we'll go to Bubbles. But here's a thought that I've been having. You know how AJ has a... Hey, what's up, D Not You? You know how AJ has a Polymarket sponsorship?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm considering we should reach out to Kalshi.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. Yeah.
Because here's the reason why. These and if I understand this right, I think you were the one that told me this, but Kalshi is built on Solana, right? Yeah. So guys, the thing about these prediction markets that use crypto and use blockchain, the reason they're so disruptive is that for the first time in history, they allow for scalp trading of real life events. So say you're big into sports betting, right? Well, in the past, you're betting yes or no on will the Cowboys win on Thanksgiving, right? Well, now, what happens on Polymarket or Kalshi is say there's a yes or no bet, will the Chiefs win the Super Bowl? Well, if they're favorited to win by 70% odds, then you buy yes shares at 70 cents. You would buy no shares at 30 cents, right? If you're betting on the outcome of the game. By the time the game is over, if the Chiefs win, you redeem your yes shares for $1 And if you bet against the Chiefs and they won, then your no shares would be worthless. But if you bet no and they lost, you'd redeem your 30-cent shares for $1. But here's what's interesting in it, and I heard AJ saying this, like he was saying he doesn't actually hold those positions until the end of the game. Because say, the Chiefs come out and they have a bad first quarter, right? And say you bought no shares at 30 cents. Chiefs come out, they have a bad first quarter. Well, the odds are always kind of moving up and down throughout the game. So let's say they have a bad first quarter and the odds went from 30% that they're going to win to, or that they're going to lose to 50%. Well, now you've made 20% during the game, and you can actually scalp that and close that trade right then and there without having to see the outcome of the game. So for the first time in history, it really allows for scalp trading of sports, politics, pretty much anything out there in real life that people post a bet on. So, hey, horse racing, NASCAR. Will T Square have a shirt on Friday live stream?
My brother-in-law bets on tennis a lot, and that's his biggest winner. And he's like, dude, I don't even watch tennis. I have no idea what I'm doing. But he's like, that just seems to be my best ROI.
Yeah.
Here's me.
So there you go. You want to take us into some bubbles?
Yeah.
Bubble.
You should throw a poll up. You should end this one, throw it up. And ask, do people prefer Kalshi or a poly market?
Okay.
What we got going on today, guys? We got Quant pumping 12.6%. Wow, look at that. Cardano is down to 41 cents. Almost good time to scoop up a little more. Crypto.com back down to 10 cents. Trying to see if we can see scalpers. Biggest gainers today are Quant. Biggest loser is Pi Network. And the next one is FET. 4.3% in the top 100. Let's go all over here, man. Look at Turbo's been pumping. Everybody knows I've had a big old bag of Turbo. It's like almost back up to where I bought it. Not gonna lie. No. Fast token. We've talked about this a couple of different times actually throughout the year. Wow, look at it dump, man. I would stay away from this. Like that yearly chart does not look right to me. Something's going on with fast token. That looks like a rug. What else do we have in here? What's Morel? Morel chain.
So back in the day with Ben, we actually had a couple other writers. It ended up being where toward the very end I was his only writer, but
because you're the best.
But a girl that worked with us named Leah, she wrote a script for Ben on fast token and why it's kind of scammy. So if you just Google and look up, if you just type or go to YouTube and type in BitBoy fast token, it'll probably come up and you can see that video. It was a pretty good script she wrote. She looked into it pretty deep.
Whoa. Compound trends up 10% for the day. I don't know if you even bought any compound back in the day, but I remember looking at $700. It's a DeFi platform. A lot of people got mad about compound because they froze their exchange and they had somebody hack their exchange tokens and they froze it and took them back, which shows that they are centralized. But hey, sometimes you do what you think is best for the company, right?
Right.
So there you go. I think most crypto is pretty centralized. You want my own opinion? They say they're decentralized. They're decentralized till they're not.
Right.
What we got into this with Sui, right, Trent? Something similar happened with Sui. What happened with Sui?
Oh yeah, Sui. Their main DEX. What happened? Their main DEX had gone down, or customers or users' funds were drained, weren't they?
Something happened, and I remember because people were pretty mad about it.
We were covering it on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squid. This is where what's his face? DZ crushed it on Squid. It was so bearish, and bing, lightning shot up, and then came back down just as fast. But man, that was a nice wick, almost a 3x.
Heck yeah.
We call IRS. Let's head on over, Trent, to CoinGlass. We're gonna take a look at liquidations. Take a look at liquidation heat map. Let's go. Oh my goodness, Trent. There's a lot of liquidity there on the 24 hours, or right at 90, almost at 92,000. A lot of people want to get smacked, man. There's a lot of shorts lined up to get smacked. We're gonna head on over to the 3-day. What we got going for the 3-day? The 3-day, we do got the liquidity. You can clearly see that we have a little pocket right here, and we have a deep pocket down here too at just below 90,000. What are you guys thinking when it comes just below, smash this liquidity breakdown? Do you think we might come back up? If I was a market maker, I'd probably come up, snag this liquidity at 92, and force more at longs, unfortunately, to open up to try to make somebody get the butts kicked. Butt kicked. What we got over here? You says Kashi should like a big bad scam idea. You mean Kalshi? I can't tell if you're making fun of it or if you're actually being serious. You mean Kalshi? Kalshi should be a big bad scam idea.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't, looked into it. I haven't contrasted it with Polymarket that deeply, but I mean, if it's doing the same thing Polymarket does, I mean, what makes Polymarket better necessarily?
I might say Kalshi might be because it's a layer 1 versus a layer 2.
Yeah, like, look, I kind of hate Solana. Some of you guys know that, but but like, if I'm being objective here, what do I think is going to remain in the top 5 to 10 for years to come, Solana or Polygon? And I think the clear answer to that is Solana. And like you just said, Kalshi's built on Solana, which is a layer 1, and Ethereum has its problems too. And so now you take Polymarket and you throw it onto a layer 2 of Ethereum. Like, I don't know. I mean, Polygon is actually more when you look at the numbers, and I only remember this vaguely because of a different script someone wrote that I worked with back in the day, but Polygon is more centralized than Solana is, in my opinion. Polygon is incredibly centralized, and so I don't know. I mean, what makes one better than the other, really? I mean, I wouldn't know because I haven't looked that deep into it yet, but I kind of have a gut feeling that Kalshi will be the more dominant one in 5 years, personally.
I could see that. Trent, take a look at this. You're on the screen, right? We're looking at the longs right here, the fat wave of longs. Look at the shorts. It's 23 million versus shorts versus 500 million longs. So I feel like the likelihood of us liquidating these longs is more likely, right, on the 1 day. Would you agree? I mean, look at that. We have more longs. So if the market makers want to make it, they're going to come down in price. This is kind of vice versa. You're coming down in price to liquidate the longs, right?
Unless.
But no, hang on. Because just yes or no, and then I'll tell you why. Blanket answer. What's the traditional answer?
Traditional answer is the longs, but
okay. Yeah. Now, hang on. Wait, no, there's no buts. Now we're going to look at the 7-day. Look at the 7-day, Trent.
Yeah.
Look at the longs to the shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I was looking at the 7-day, I'd say, dude, no way they're going to let the liquidity sit there.
Right.
No way, right?
Yeah. See, that's
maybe am I reading this right or wrong? Because it's 500 million, then this is 80 million.
Yeah, that is more volume on the longs, actually. I don't know why the
it says
on the lines is different.
I think it's the leverage, because it says the leverage is 381 at 5x and 438 on 10x. You go over here, it's all 25x at 2 billion accumulated versus not 2 billion. So I think there is more. I think it's just how it's recorded. They recorded a little weird.
Yeah.
Like there's more money on leverage versus more money spot dollars. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if you look at it, Trent, there's more higher 100x, 50x leverage positions open versus there's a lot more 10 and 5s open down here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the case, and I would expect, to liquidate a lot of these boosts.
Well, I just think that I just tend to think that it's the easiest way to catch both of those order blocks of volume is to actually go back down and double bottom and then fly to 100K. But, I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Let's check out the biggest gainers and losers, Trent. Gainers and losers. We have this coin, Trent. This is my favorite coin. Are you about
What's it called? Read it to us.
Well, can't you just see the ticker? You not see the ticker?
But I need you to read it to me.
Horse shot, V shot.
Don't get canceled.
I had no idea. I was making that up.
I know.
Okay. What's my best bet? Turbo guys, top gainer, man. I think there could be something turning around right here. 24%. Were you serious about getting canceled?
No.
Okay. I mean, I was trying my best to read it. I was genuinely. I took one class in high school.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I mean,
Quant's good, biggest gainer today. H is bear. Bless was one of the biggest gainers today. 10%. Hey, TA was in the calls from BitFi. I'm kind of curious to check that out today, actually.
Yeah.
Biggest loser, Chill House, 6-7 again.
6-7.
Let's go. 10 to me.
Is that did they make a meme coin out of that? 6-7?
Oh yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Squid down a lot, man. Squid had a mighty rip. I hope DZ was able to take some money out on that because that was a fat rip, dude. But besides that, man, I mean, most of the losers aren't even recognizable. But I do recognize Turbo, man. Turbo's been a big hot meme. We're gonna go over it tonight. Take a peek at it. And everybody knows Quant. Compound's a good one too. I think most people know Compound. Where is this pup? This might be something to keep an eye on. Look at the volume, 3.34 million. There might be something to keep an eye on, man. And Bless is up 10%. We know about Bless. There's Chili's. I have not heard of Chili's, and for a long time. Last time I heard of Chili's was, it might have even been Bitboard talking about it. He was saying like they're turning into a layer one, and he's like, well, there's already so many layer ones. He's like, that might not be a good decision. That was the last thing I heard of Chili's.
Yeah.
And so there you go. There's Chili's. XPL. We've talked about this several times. Came with something, I think, almost something to do with Aster, I think, but I could be wrong. Don't know enough about it. But on that note, we're going to take it over to Trent. He's going to cover some Bless for you.
Yeah, I'm going to cover a couple of things. So, this is something interesting to me. As you guys know, I've been using Lux Algo now, and a couple of things here on the weekly. The oscillator is so low. We've got this green dot before underneath the bar right here. But look at the RSI, how low it is here. It's actually never been this low before, except for back here on March of 2022. So
you know, blow it up. It's a very shrinking.
Well, I'm trying, but I don't. Okay, is there people always ask me that. Look, is there a way to zoom without me just stretching my fingers on the trackpad. Like,
I mean, do you have a mouse or do you not have a mouse?
yeah, I have a trackpad, but
I mean, look at me. I'll show you. I mean, like, I don't know if I can show you, but when I come over here, I could zoom up and down on this, and I could also zoom side to side and kind of really get it close up on the candles. You see what I'm saying?
so
So if I really want to look at those 3, 4, 5 candles, I could zoom in where you could really see those candles.
I see you bringing your cursor over to the right-hand bar when you do that. So what are you doing?
This, I'm scrolling up and down. That's up and down. This is side to side.
You click it and drag it, or what?
No, you could click and drag it, but that seems more work. I just use the wheel.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I was today years old when I learned that.
That's okay.
Okay.
Guys, TradingView has so many tricks. There's literally like an unlimited amount. There's no way that I know them all. No, none.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So
A little bit more. A little bit more.
that's all I'm doing. How does it look on the? That looks fine.
That looks fine, but I like it more zoomed in.
Okay.
I mean,
do one more.
There you go. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's what I'm interested in. How much time is there between a sell signal and a buy signal traditionally on the weekly chart? And the outlier right here, is going to be between this sell signal that came in and this buy signal, you have 57 weeks. Okay. So
You're saying we have 57 weeks again?
I hope not. That was the last bear market. That was the last traditional bear market. Look at it. But since then, let's see here. Between that buy signal at the bottom, and look at how beautifully it caught that bottom, by the way, on Lux Algo.
You guys like Marcus Cipher or Lux Algo? Put a 1 in the chat for Marcus Cipher. Put a poll in the chat for Lux Algo for 2.
So between this buy signal and that sell signal, you have 21 weeks. So then between this buy signal and that sell signal, you have 22 weeks. Okay. Let's keep going here. Between this sell signal and that buy signal, you got 29 weeks. Okay. I'm going to do this a few more times. Between here and here, you've got 13 weeks. Okay. And then between that sell signal and this buy signal down here, you got 23 weeks. And now, from our most recent sell signal on the weekly chart for ADA, we're rounding out 4 weeks. So 20, there were an average of like 20 something weeks. So let's just say 24. That would bring us to April. That's
not the first time we talked about April either.
Right. That would bring us to April. Now, let's say if we had a smaller one, like we saw one that was 13 weeks. I mean, if we had a 14 week, then that would bring us to February, late February. So I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm not saying we're not going to relief rally, Bing and bong up a little bit, but I am saying until we get another buy signal on ADA, and that doesn't mean Bitcoin, by the way. Like, Bitcoin can probably run and recover again before we get an alt season, So I don't know. What I am saying is that, hey, we may be looking at 20 something weeks from this sell signal to another buy signal, and that would bring us to March, April. we need to start adjusting our time frame to not be too shocked by that if it happens. And what did Muffhead say up here? He said 1 to 3 months. So like this technical analysis right here on Lux Algo is kind of lining up with what Muffhead said. So,
and I think we gotta get out of the mindset of a bear market. We're not in the cycle anymore, guys. Before your cycle, if we'd be in alt season right now. Okay, you can't don't be well, it's extended or whatever. I think it's changed, and I do believe that. I think we have signs, very broad, open signs now to justify that. And I get it. And a lot of people are saying that, and I think they're right. I really do. And we were talking about the S&P 500 today. The standard S&P 500 go back 15 years. It's just up to the right. Now, I think that's what crypto is doing too. I think we're having macro downtrends into a broader uptrend, and that's all we're getting. And don't be shaken out, man. You don't want to give your bags away to people before we have a rally up. Sometimes it's better just to hold and kind of wait and see how it happens and just kind of hold through the fear. I mean, this is not financial advice, but if I was in your shoes, which I am in your shoes, believe it or not, I'm not dumping it on your heads. I'm holding through this.
Right.
You pulling up a chart of bliss?
Bitcoin right now. So on Bitcoin, we have, let's see here. On Bitcoin, we've got this buy signal on Lux Algo. Now, it's not a strong buy signal, but it's a buy signal nonetheless, and it is confirmed by a green trend catcher and a bottom on the oscillator. So, this the last buy signal. Let's try to find one that was not a strong buy, but just a buy. Okay, so we can use this one right here. Trend catcher didn't turn green the same day, but we, from the point where the trend catcher did turn green, we had a 38% pump before actually it'd be down here. We had a 24% pump before the next sell signal came in. We had a sell signal because there was a lot of indecision in the market, but then it was immediately followed by a strong buy signal, trend catcher still green, and then you would have had another 40% to go after that. So right now, if Bitcoin pumped 20%, that's back to about 110K. So I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see what happens. The money flow on this, we see it red over here, and it is kind of, it does look like the money flow on this is still peaking down a little bit. But imagine this trend catcher stays green and the money flow starts to curve up. Man, I mean, this could bring us right back to 110,000 at least. I think that according to this, we're not going back to 80K unless we get a sell signal come in and invalidate this. I mean, back here, over here in this area, we had a strong buy signal, green trend catcher.
It's far away from the red cloud too.
Exactly. and this ran 13% from there, then moved sideways for a while, and eventually grinded down to the same levels. But I don't know, like, according to this, we're not going back to 80. Like, okay, here's a good example right back here. So you have a strong buy signal come in, green trend catcher, and you had a 12% pump there. And then it did kind of grind sideways. You eventually got this sell signal that told you to get out. So, okay, in that scenario, and then we did go lower. So in that scenario, we could go back to 80K. But I think that we've got at least a 10% pump from the buy signal before that happens. And so that would
also, if you look at deep in the red wave trend on like where market cipher normally is at B, your wave is so deep in the red, it really looks like to me it's bottomed out.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, 10% move up would make another lower high, and that would be at $100,000.
Does Hikinashi work with Lux Algo?
Well, I'm sure it does, but
Hikashi's designed for market cipher, but compared to Lux Algo, I'm kind of curious to what it
well, Lux Algo changes the candles itself, though.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and it colors them differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, a 10% pump from here would bring us up to 100K, and it would create a lower low still. And from that point,
should we be afraid of a lower low, Trent?
No, no, because it's all part of the bottoming process. I mean, look, if we get a lower low at 100, I think that it's going to be very hard to break 80 from that point. So, no, I mean, it's reaccumulation, but 100K, that would go along with the narrative. Let's look on the weekly, and same thing I was saying about ADA is like, look, you have, now this one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks from a sell signal to the next buy signal. So
are you able to stretch it out a little bit?
Yeah.
It's so tight, it's hard to see the individual candles.
So 10 weeks from here would be 1, 2, 3. We'd still have 7 weeks to go until the next buy signal on the weekly,
which puts us mid-January.
Yeah, and you can tell, like, the buy signal on the weekly doesn't always catch the bottom necessarily. Like, you need some momentum here to confirm the buy signal, like, for it to print. So I don't know. So it doesn't mean that, put us into mid-January or whatever, but that doesn't mean that we're going to be in the 80s when that happens. Like, we could be at 100 when the next buy signal comes in on the weekly. But I don't know. In my estimation, I would say that this daily buy signal, number one, my advice would be to trade it, because these things don't really miss. Like, my advice would be to trade it, have a stop loss set, and, be willing to get out if a sell signal follows it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that we're bullish because of the buy signal. I'm saying that we have a buy signal and we haven't already moved too far away from it yet. So, I mean, I don't know. I would trust the buy signal, and if the rest of your data tells you that, we're leaning bearish till February or whenever, then I would just keep your eyes peeled for that sell signal and learn how to trust the sell signal when it comes, just like you trusted the buy signal. Trust the get out signal. Because it can very well, right, it can very well come, and then it still lines up with the narrative that we're not really taking off till February or whatever. So yeah, that would be my assessment on that.
I can't wait to give you my assessment, guys. We're gonna jump on over to the next segment. Winky wink, nod nod goes to my favorite part of the show. Guys, if you haven't already, you want to know how to trade, we have a link for BitFi currently. They are our exchange partner of choice. Now, if you trade with them, there's no KYC, no VPN, and you can save 20% with your fees using our link. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced to trade, if you're a little bit more green to trade, we got options for you. For the green people, we got over here, you can deposit $100, you get a $60 bonus, 60% of your money. You're a little bit more advanced to skilled, it stays the same, but you can deposit $500 and get a $100 bonus, $1,000 and get $200 bonus, and you can deposit $5,000 and get a $1,000 bonus into your future trading account. Now, you can deposit like other blue chips. You could do like Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, Cardano. If it has equivalent value of the 5,000, you do get that bonus. It does have to be in your futures trading account, which makes sense. I mean, obviously, you're going to want to trade with it, right? So if you guys want to learn, please head on over there. It helps support the channel. And not just that, guys, but we do get fees from that, for you using our link. And that, like I said, helps support the channel. But not only that, but we're inclined to give you our best non-financial advice. Look at your charts. If we were in your position, what we would do. And the best way for us to be able to do that is I'll go over market side for Trent. We'll go over Lux Algo, and you can pop it over to the general chat in our Discord, and you got us right there, man. You got other people who want to help you, who want to win, who want to be a part of the team. Now, the Discord isn't free, guys. You can get in for $2.99 up to $9.99. And $9.99, you get included the BitFi Signal group, guys, where the top aggravated traders are BitFi are. Trent, you have Discord?
Yeah.
I'm throwing Trent up right now, guys, and he's going to look at some of the stuff that we got going on. So here's some of the top ROI swing signals for BitFi. I mean, you see some calls, Trent? I mean, what does BitFi offer that these people don't offer?
Well, we have a you said who offer that someone doesn't offer?
BitFi offers that most places don't offer.
Oh, with these signals? Yeah, exactly. The fact that these signals are aggregated from top ROI traders on the platform, and they're aggregated from different traders with different trading styles who are trading different coins. And so because of that, there's something here for everybody. If you are a conservative trader and you only trade Bitcoin and ETH, well, there's going to be signals in here for you, because some of those top ROI traders are conservative like you are. If you like trading low caps, there's going to be something here for you, because it's aggregated from top ROI traders, and many of them like to run these low caps. So, there truly is something here for everybody. Right now in the swing signals, we have a sell position on Bitcoin and ADA came in today, and I tend to agree with these a bit. Now, it's interesting, this area entry for the sell on Bitcoin is put at 93.8. So it's betting on a move up that rolls over. But that rollover would create a higher low. So I don't know. And then on ADA right here, I actually agree with this too, because when I look at Lux Algo on the daily for ADA, I'm seeing the money flow curve down slightly. So, as you hear T-Square say on Market Cipher all the time, money flow, moving in or out of the market is a very powerful sign, and money flow curving down is not a good sign. So, I think I agree with these. And then you have all of these kinds of signals coming in. A few days ago, it was giving you shorts here, and it gave you this short on SWE, and a lot of times when you look at this, it does look like there's a lot of longs. It does look like a lot of it is biased toward longs, but you do get longs and shorts in here. So you go to scalp signals, and right now there's everything says sell. Everything says sell. So guys, according to this, I would not go out and long anything right now necessarily. Bitcoin has that buy signal on Lex Algo, so that's the only thing I could tell you to long. And the entry for the sell for the BidFi signals, it has your entry up toward 94 anyways. So that does kind of match. Like if we were to roll over at 94, then I would be assuming that Lex Algo would tell you to get out, So I do think those things line up. But I wouldn't be blindly longing any altcoin right now because everything is saying sell on these signals. But again, this Solana...
I might make the argument too, Trent, when you're done, I would like to go over at Cardano.
Yeah. And then for market analysis, it's giving you just a lot of support resistance levels right now. But yesterday, we had a Bitcoin dominance market update. BTC.D continues to push lower.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like
that. I got to read the words first, though. BTC.D continues to push lower after breaking down from the ascending broadening wedge. It's now trading firmly below the structure, keeping the broader trend biased to the downside. Short-term relief bounces may occur, but they do not change the overall trajectory. In fact, these dips and any weak bounces remain healthy and bullish for altcoins in the mid to long-term outlook. I agree with that. Remember, Bitcoin dominance typically moves inversely to the altcoin market cap, so a sustained decline in BTC.D often signals stronger opportunities across the altcoin market. And so we see that breakdown from the rising wedge there, and this rejection off of the trend line. And the idea that this is bullish mid to long term, I agree with that. The reason why is because as this bounces and attempts to retest this trend line, it means that altcoins are not going to fly while this is still trying to retest the trend line. But as soon as it fails for the very last time to retest that trend line is the moment that all hell breaks loose in a good way for altcoins. So yeah.
There you guys go. Put myself on the screen. That's why you guys should join the most hydrated crypto community on our Discord. So one thing I got going for us right now, Trent, which I think the signals overlays, there's a short signal going on for market side. The red dot go down, momentum go down, money flow going down, VWAP still kind of iffy, Stokes are low, and strength's kind of coming down. So my personal opinion from looking at this is I think we're going to go below the 21. We might head to the 50 MA on the 4-hour time frame. Now we go into the 12-hour. We do get a little bit top signal, which heads down to about 88,000. So right around that 50 MA, there you guys go. But that'll make a high or low on a smaller time zone. So we're still good, which kind of reflects a little bit of sell pressure. The wick not quite there, on the daily. The daily still shows momentum to the upside with the double green dot, momentum coming up, money flow ticking up, RSI's highs, few ups above the zero line, which is fine. What we like to see. Now, what I start getting a little bit more bullish is the 3-day looking really strong. 3 days looking good. So now I'm gonna guess as we could wick down to the 200 one more time. Okay, 200 is 88, which matches up with the 4-hour and the 12-hour time frame. But 3 days bullish, which would have the fulfillment for next week. And also, the 5-day isn't also bullish, and we have divergence we got coming in for us for a movement to the upside. We also have a doji candle for a trend reversal of our previous downtrend, which is huge. I'll shrink this up. We go into the weekly. The weekly, we're clipping bullish divergence right now. Okay.
Yeah. Hidden bullish divergence.
We're so close to snagging this. Money flow is coming down. Strength's coming down. RSI. We've been saying for a long time, since way back here. I said, dude, I don't like this chart, man. But now I'm starting to see, are we going to get a higher low back from March? Now, if we do, that is some pretty awesome news for us.
Yeah.
Now, the 2-week hasn't shown us what we want to see yet. The 2-week went from a 20 to a 14, which is, there's some relief of the pressure to sell has came in as we're bouncing off the 50 moving average. Now, the money flow is still bad or coming down. It is kind of plateaued, but we got screaming bad strength, screaming bad Stokes, and the momentum has not curved. Now, we have to wait for another week to figure out what the hell is going to happen. But on the weekly, the 3-day, 5-day, and weekly is starting to look good. And on the monthly, monthly doesn't even look like it started yet. So what we could be getting right now on the monthly is we could, that was the worst candle line I've ever made in my life. Okay, so we could be getting it come down like this, come up to like 86 average. Okay, so it's like the 87, 88 range. Now we could come back up, and we have a lot of liquidity around here. Now we could even come up to as high as 108 on the weekly, which is still keeping on bullish. So the question is right here is we have a decision to make right here. Are we going to push up to make a higher high? Or are we going to push down and make a lower low? So we get the higher high and now we come back down. Now we could also do this, and not only what are we doing right now, I'm just kind of drawing some BS right here, because what I'm trying to show you is we could be creating a bull flag.
Bull pennant, yeah.
Bull pennant, which would match up to what the hell time zone am I? September, August. I mean, that's 2026, baby. On the monthly. So this is something we could be seeing in 2026, and we busted out, man. I mean, oops, I gotta fix this. I mean, we could be seeing a very good, very, very, very good 2026. I mean, we could be seeing, a lot of people have been saying a $200,000 Bitcoin. Look at that, almost on the dot, man, of 200,000 for 2026. And what do you think that's going to do? That could make the most craziest alt season ever. And what people are going to be looking at is they're going to try to reflect back in, like, how did we not see this happen? You can't be borderline bearish, because you can't be like, we're going to go in the bear market, we're coming down to the 55,000. That seems extremely unlikely at this stage in the game. We got the Clarity Act coming. We got the replacement for Jerome Powell that wants to freaking be cutting the rates.
Altcoin ETF volume.
The ETF volume. The Solana is 500 inflow. It hasn't had any outflows yet. There's Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything, the whole doodle, man. Doodle. Okay, so just because we bounced off here, we might come back up and we might come back down just to mess with your feelings, if you like feelings, So that's just kind of a scenario I wanted to lay out for you, and I'm gonna erase it. So hope you saved it forever. Now we have a call in here for DZ for Squid. DZ, did you see our Squid? It freaking was ripping, dude. Oh yeah, my Turbo was also ripping too.
What is up, DZ?
My DZ. Hey, DZ, how do you like the new tunes?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Right. Looks like the 1 hour is bullish, DZ. Look at this, DZ. Look. We came right down to the 200 on the 1 hour. We had a phenomenal couple days. Then we dumped through the 50, the 2150, and right back down to the 200, and then it started to blast off again. We'll probably blast up to the 21 or the 50. That's definitely the horizon. The 1 hour stoic strength good, VWAP good, money flow good, momentum good. I'm feeling bullish.
Yeah. So I'll show him
4 hour not super good.
I'll show him what Lex Algo is doing. DZ, we were not actually. I went in the comments and typed that we were not actually live. we pre-recorded that and premiered it so that we would have something to post on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I did. I tried to go in the comments and say that. I don't know if it got relayed, but I'll show you what Lex Algo is doing on Squid right now.
I got some like crazy things, like the 1 hour very bullish, the 4 hour, 12 hour. I'm like, eek, whole quenchers.
Yeah.
Hey, give me 1 second, Trent. When you go over Squid, I'm gonna go check on Sarah real quick.
Yeah. So,
easy. We had the best. Sorry, Trent. We had the best guest on the show. Mr. W decided to drop in and show us, and I'm excited to talk about it.
Yes, sir. The 21 EMA on Squid, I don't know. I'd have to let me see here. Let me get this off the screen and pull this up. 21 EMA on the daily, you're sitting above it right now. I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's a stock. Let's see. SQD USDT. Yeah, the 21 MA on Squid, you're sitting above it right now, and that is 60 cents. So if I come back to Lex Algo here, you have you're sitting above a buy signal right now on the daily on Lex Algo. But that buy signal has not been confirmed by the trend catcher turning from red to green yet. And the RSI down here on the daily looks like it might be turning over. So if I compare that with the 4 hour,
over.
If I compare that to the 4 hour, you're underneath a sell signal on Squid, and the RSI is moving lower, and the money flow right here, it looks like it's made like a little hill right there, and it's flattening out. And if that moves to red, and the bar is moving, back into the red down here, the upper bar is moving from green to neutral, then an RSI is crossed underneath the midpoint. The thing about this on the 4 hour is that you're underneath a sell signal, and the trend catcher has turned red on the 4 hour. So the trend is your friend until it ends, and I would
the 4 hour is scary.
Yeah, I would just wait for that to play out, in my opinion.
The 4 hour is scary.
Yeah.
I'm in Trent's though. The 1 hour looks really good. The 4 hour seems kind of scary.
It's interesting to see how these indicators are lining up. What do you think so far? I know we haven't used it enough together to tell yet, but
mine's better.
But it does seem like they're agreeing a good bit.
Oh, I don't know. Mine's better.
He says, yeah, I'm away. I think Squid could go back down to 0.05. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know, because you have to break below the 21.
Right.
The 1 hour is looking pretty good. Now, my theory is, Trent, on Cardano, because I want to talk about Cardano. Now I'm going to cover Bless, because I want to bless you.
I think I'm getting about ready to wrap up.
I'm going to wrap you up.
I was shooting to be off at before 8.
Okay, well, I can cover everything in less than 8 minutes, so don't worry.
Okay.
Cardano is starting to break below the 200 on the 1 hour. The 4 hour shows more pressure to the downside. Almost wants to break through the 50. The 12 hour shows a red X for a signal to a short. Now, I'm not too crazy worried about this because I think this could totally double bottom. But I do see more pressure to the downside. The daily has not flipped to bearish yet. So if you entered the long right here, you'd be good. And actually, there's one of my things I was going to say. We did also talk about longing it back on this 12 hour. We had the pressure right here to go to the upside. We talked about this was a bullish divergence. It's going up. We didn't realize where it was going to go, but if you look at it now, we came right up to the 21, like beautifully. You know, you could have closed that. That would have been easy money. We also have a trigger wave to the downside.
Ugly rejection off the 21, though.
Yeah, it was an ugly rejection off the 21. Daily doesn't say it's quite over yet. It says it has like another day or two to kind of relieve it. The 2-day also has a strong pressure to the upside, so it hasn't quite flipped bearish yet either on the daily. The 3-day also looks good for Cardano. The 5-day also looks good for Cardano. So I'm thinking like next week actually might be good for Cardano.
Yeah.
No, I gotta hurry up because I don't have a lot of time to cover everything that Trent wants me to cover. Okay, we want to cover Bless. Bless. B blue guy B bless. We're gonna go to Bless. Wrong thing. Scroll. Pull up. Scroll. Pull down. Scroll. Pull up. Scroll. Open. Now, what I really like about Bless is we're getting all these little freaking MAs close together. The 21 curving up into the 50. Bumping against the 200 moving average on the 1 hour. That is looking good. Stokes are low. Strength's coming up. View up kind of coming down, but money flow has been coming up since this trigger wave. Holla, shot calla, big ball up. The 4 hour, we got a green dot movement to the upside. Let's go. -5 or 15 with a strong push. We got a little bit round and bottom on the 50 MA. VWAP looking good. Stokes are sign strength. Doji candle right now on the 12 hour. Okay, Doji candle trend reversal. And then beating up that Doji candle beat up against that 21. Not only that, but we have a little bit of an anchor trigger way kind of like movement coming in on the 12 hour, the daily trend reversal. Let's freaking go. Still nice momentum coming in. Let's go, guys. You know, so we have to wait and see what we got going for Bless. Now, I have one more coin I'm going to cover. Now, what was the other coin I was going to cover?
I didn't hear you say one.
No, I'm going to cover Turbo because it's been pumping. It's one of my holdings. What's up, Harlem? Hi, what's up, Harlem? We're going to cover Turbo. You came in just in time. I never sold my bag, by the way. I was close to thinking about it, but I held it. Turbo looks like it's on a reversal course, guys. We had bearish divergence right here. I was looking at it actually today, and I was a little nervous about it, but I decided to hold through. Why did I decide to hold through? Let me tell you. We also have an anchor trigger wave popping in right now with that little green dot money flow coming in. Momentum to the upside. VI coming in. Stokes and strength looking good for beautiful rejection of breaking through the 21 for it to come back up. The 4 hour hasn't sold itself yet on the move, but it could still get there. 12 hour shows critiquing some pressure to the upside still. Money flow coming in, VI coming down. Stokes is still a little low, strength is still a little hot, but there are curvature to the upside. I mean, we do got a green dot. They only play out like 1 in every 4, but when they do play out, oh boy, they play out good. You know, we are snapping through the 21 on the daily, which is a really good sign. We got the triple green dot, kind of like hand, shoulder, hand kind of movement going on. Very strong movement to the upside. Money flow totally chipped. Daily strength, VWAP looking beautiful on the 2-day. 3-day, we also got the green dot, also looking beautiful. And that's if that you don't tell me that's a bullish candle, then I don't know what the hell a bullish candle is, because to me that is so bullish, Trent. Is that that is so bullish. Green's your friend till it's not. Momentum going on. The 5-day looks good, man. I am feeling pretty good, Harlem. I was looking at the weekly. Look at the weekly. We got our first green dot in so long. I'm like, yes, I didn't want it to fall through. It fell through. There's just more pain. Double bottom, baby. Let's get it on. Yeah, that's right. Doji candle trend reversal. This fat yellow, fat red trend. You can go to the dumpster as we ain't handling you, you yellow red trend friend. VWAP coming up, strength coming in, VWAP coming in, looking so good. We're up like 100%. The 2-day looks good, man. It looks so good. I can feel it, Harlem. Our patience have paid off. Oh, far too long have we been down this trip. Far too long have we been waiting for Turbo to move, and it is our time to shine. That might not come all at once. We might come up and get rejection off the 200, come back down to the 50, and then we are off to the races. But I'm feeling good, man. For the longest time, Turbo looked pretty shitty. Okay, it did, but I didn't let go, man. I let that fear, and I held it tight, and I made it harder. I have calluses now. I am war-driven. We will win. Turbo is the man until I can dump it and get rid of it like I've never seen it before. But until then, I am looking forward to the gains and the haters be hating. On that note, guys, Trent said he had to go, and I covered it, man, and we made it before 8. So I'm trying to get words.
Well, thank you guys for joining another episode of the Blockchain Brew Show.
The most hydrated crypto community out on the interweb. Thank you, Harlem. Thank you, DZ. Thank you, D-Not-U. Thank you, Leo Meta. Thank you, Base Philosophy Mom. Guys, this is Copen. Don't worry. It's nothing inappropriate. Thank you, my dad. Thank you, Blockchain Brew. We are here, the most hydrated crypto community out on the interweb. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow at some random time, just like every Saturday. And we love you. Thank you. Peace. Oh my goodness, Trent, the new music was killing it, man. Everybody loved it. I'm so excited about it. Wait till